He was known as a quiet man, a loner who pretty much kept to himself and spent his days taking care of a sick uncle. But earlier this month, someone took Tony Churchwell's life, and now investigators are trying to find out who committed the crime and why.
We're just trying to develop a better timeline from when the last time he was seen, who he associates with, who he may be hanging out with.
Surveillance video shows Churchwell riding up to the AAA discount beverage store on Old US 41 midday Friday, July 8th. He drove up on the bike he often rode around the neighborhood, went inside, left a few minutes later, and that's where the trail ends, until 2 days later.
A homeless person in the area who was collecting cans who found the remains of Mr. Churchwell in the woods.
That person, detectives say, is not a suspect in this case. However, they're hoping someone will step up to the plate and provide some insight as to where Churchwell had been the weekend before and who may have wanted to cause him harm.
Recently, the past few months, he's been taking care of his elderly uncle who suffered from a stroke, but he's still associated with the homeless and hung out in the woods.
Because of his ties to the homeless areas, exhaustive efforts are being made to track down the transient homeless in North Fort Myers to see what they know. Lamar Advertising has donated a billboard in the area, and additional signage will be posted at the entrance to the wooded area in the very near future. Detective John Lathrop with the Lee County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone who had seen Churchwell in the days or hours leading up to his death to pick up the phone and share what they know.
If they were friends with Tony, if they knew Tony, they should take the extra effort to kind of ask around and see if they can develop any leads.
Since Churchwell never strayed too far from the area, the pool of those who knew him or knew something about his murder should be small. It's tracking them down that's a problem, especially with the recent rains that may have caused many homeless residents to find shelter elsewhere.
No one deserves to be killed or be murdered. He does have a family. He does have his uncle.
And if doing the right thing and helping find justice for a local man and his family isn't enough incentive, there's a $1,000 cash reward that could make a big difference in changing the life of someone living off the streets who may hold the key to solving a murder. For Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, I'm Trish Routte.